Alright, what's going guys? King here from KSP and welcome back to another video. This is another video that's going to be in KSP Garage. And it's been a while, but I have an idea and I'm going to make a video on it. I also got rear shocks for the Mustang. I might attempt to record some of that and show y'all what happened to the Mustang recently and why it needs new air shocks. But we'll get to that in a different video. So for now, I have a push mower that needs a new carburetor to run, or it needs the old one cleaned. Don't ask me what that is on my finger. I don't know. It just showed up one day and now it's weird. And I also have an electric scooter. So lawnmower engine, electric scooter. These are going to combine to make that, which looks stupid here, but bear with me. It'll be cool. I also have a motorized bicycle that will not take spark. So I know where I'm getting the gas tank from. I know where I'm getting the chain from. Maybe a sprocket. I don't know what else. The bicycle I'm probably going to sell after everything's off of it because it's a good bike and I got it for free. So, but let's get started here. So first off, so we have the scooter here, right? And I'm going to show you how it's going to become that. So, the handlebars that come down, well, this is the battery tray. It's going to get took off, grind it off, so then it'll be flat. And there's a little piece of plastic that goes off, that's going to come off as well. And what's going to happen is, down the road, I'm going to weld a base plate to there to mount the engine on. How are you going to do that? I'll tell you that down the road. You're probably also asking how you make a lawnmower engine run on its side. I will also get to that. But first we'll go with design of the bike. Then we'll get to how it actually functions, because that's totally the order you want to go in. Next, the seat's coming off. And I'm going to see if I can bend this down to make it part of the frame, or I might just cut it down and weld on a new piece. Once that's done, it's going to have a piece of metal welded to up here, because it should have a shaft, and it'll be a chopper style frame, kinda. Now remember, this is just a rough scale, so bear with me. Then I am going to go ahead and install the gas tank, because you need a gas tank to have it run. I'm going to go ahead and cut the slit here, mount the wheel, and put the thing for a chain to go around there. As you can see, it's starting to look like this one. Now, that is the engine. So how are we going to get the engine there? So that's the way we need the lawnmower engine to run. At the moment, it's running like this, with the shaft pointing downwards, like that. We need that shaft to be facing towards us like that. So how do you do that? Well, you can't just flip it on its side, or else it'll starve itself of oil, blow up, and then the carburetor also wouldn't work because it's gravity fed and it would be on its side. So what you do is you would take and flip the carburetor. So currently it would be pointing down. And if you put here, it would be facing sideways. So you'd flip it to where it's still pointing down. Now you might have to modify a bracket or what have you. I don't know what we're doing because I need a new carburetor. Anyway, I might be able to find a bracket that will hook up to it and do what we need to do. We'll find that out later. But next off, how are you going to keep it from starving of oil to where it don't blow up? Well, we're going to take and erase this. And I will attempt to draw you the inside of the engine. So, you have the bottom of the engine here. You have a very beautiful camshaft. And then the piston attaches here. And then goes up into the thing. We'll just pretend like that's a piston rod. And then this is attached to a gear, and then you have the thingy that turns the rod that comes out. I don't know, I can't remember the actual name of it. There's also a governor in here somewhere. We'll just pretend like it's there. First off, get rid of that governor. Just pretend like that's governor. Because you don't need that. It's stupid. Just don't rev the hell out of it. You'll be fine. Next off, how are you going to get oil up there? Because it's going to have oil down here, but that's not going to do anything. Now, you could just fill it up to where it hits there, but if it hits there, you're going to slow down the RPM of the engine, giving you less power. So what you do is take a little piece of metal and weld it to there. So whenever it goes down, it hits the oil and flings it up on all the spinny bits. Doesn't seem like you'd get enough, but you would be surprised, and it actually keeps the engine from seizing. So now that you got it on its side, the mounting points are on the side, as you can see there. So how would you do that? How would you make it to where you can mount it to that base plate? Well, I'm going to take the mower deck and modify it to where it just has the bolts for the thing, and then it comes down into the slant like mower decks do. I'm going to reinforce it with a piece of that metal and take another piece of metal, a heavier duty piece of metal, and weld it right there to it. Then I'm going to drill holes up through it and then weld nuts to it. What this is going to allow me to do, since the engine is going to be covering these, I can't put bolts down through. So since there's the nuts welded to it, I can just take the bolts and shove them up through the base plate to make them work. So now that that's there, we now have an engine. Then we just connect the fuel line to it, the chain. So then we have that part of this. Ooh, we're missing a couple things. How are we going to do that? Well, for the seat, I'm trying to find a Springer style seat. You get the gist. May not look like that and may be higher up than I want it to be due to how low it rides already. So once I get the seat, I found a bicycle light that has lights already and has the batteries already connected to it. So that's already done. And then maybe in the future I'll get 2 ammo cans and do as a chain guard, as well as bags for the side. The frame that is now chrome is going to get painted matte black. And the gas tank's already black. The engine, I'm going to be tearing mostly apart and cleaning the pieces to it, and probably painting it with a chrome spray paint to make it look cool. This is going to be black, and yeah, the lights would be chrome. Ammo cans would be that army green, which is like a matte green, and we'll go from there. But I'm also going to figure out how to take foot pegs from a bicycle, hopefully, weld them to somewhere on front of the frame to where you get that kind of look of a chopper, and might even bend the handlebars back a little bit to give it like a chopper rake. And yeah, I forgot to mention that. Okay, continue with the outro. Pass Noah. Thank you guys for watching this video. If you like it and want to see more videos, the channel, hit subscribe. And I will see you guys in the next one. Hopefully I can put out some videos on this in the future. And we'll see where it goes.